That's not me breathing heavy. That's your dog.
She found a groundhog and a rabbit. So she's all worked up. Time for harvesting.
Yes. We are here very early in the morning.
Not early enough.
It's like the dew point is big time. My sneakers are soaked. It's like every time.
You should know better. Every morning you complain about the grass being wet, yet you wear sneakers.
It's like every time I take a step, it's a flash flood of fungus. I can feel it. I can hear them screaming in my sneakers.
That's disturbing and disgusting.
Well, that's what I don't like about
Zoe, out.
the summer is the morning dew on the grass.
So I'm just clipping off some wonky first stems. You can tell these are shorter, but I'm cutting them as far down as I can on the bush right now. But this is, let me see if I can get this to look, so you can get a range of KA's Blood Orange. I'm a fan of the green center, but
That's
I don't know if I can do that.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's bright, it's cheery.
Yes.
And I have quite a few buds coming up on these, so I'm just taking off the lower buds right now, and it's so pretty. I love it. So that's what I'm doing currently. I'm actually supposed to be harvesting flowers. I have a lot of short stems yet still, but the flowers are coming. So we're having a better year than the last two here with dahlias, and that is because we're actually getting our fertilizing, on schedule. We planted with nitrogen in the very beginning, and boy, it made a difference. I can't quite get this to sit how I want it to, but it's okay. So yeah, we're shaping up for a good year. We are battling powdery mildew, but that is so typical for here, just the way it goes.
So what were you doing the other night? You were like spraying milk on these or something, right?
Yeah, milk and baking soda. I could spray a fungicide, but I can't because it's, I can't do that as a CNG farm. So when I have problems and pests, I have to do organic methods. But honestly, milk and baking soda, it does work. It does keep things at bay, but I'm also stripping leaves on the bottom of the plant, and I'll show you because they kind of look like lollipops right now. But I'm making pictures.
I know.
On Facebook.
Am I interrupting you here?
You are. I love this part. Anyway, that's just beautiful, and these are photos for my dahlia sale. So
beautiful.
I have to, when I have a whole bunch. I don't usually have like groups of them to harvest because I only have like one or two of each variety. But this year, like, I've planted multiples of each variety. So that is the good thing, is we definitely multiplied our stock over the last couple years. We acquired some awesome varieties, and yeah, so that's that. But they all look pretty good. I did pull a couple sections that were pretty short, and they looked all twisty and stunted, which I'm suspecting is a virus. So I did pull, and you'll see like some of these are a lot shorter than other ones, and that is because I replaced them. I had a ton of cafe au lait, so I just replaced them with our healthy stock. I do have still more potted, so as I see stuff, if they really aren't looking like they're supposed to, I'm just getting rid of them. I can't really, I don't know, I can't really chance it. I don't want all of my stock infected, and it's hard because a lot of the stock is infected. It's like 87 to 90% of stock for dahlias is infected with virus, so we'll see. But these are cute. I don't exactly know what this is, but I'm curious because it's supposed to be, it's in the KA row, but let's see what we have. We have blood orange and Bella Luna, 6 plants, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we have Mocha Joe, and then we have Mocha Katie. Okay, this is Mocha Katie. This is just a little smaller Mocha Katie than I would expect. Sometimes in the pictures when you buy something, it's like they look like these giant, blooms, and then they're only like 3-inch blooms or something realistically. So it's good photography, but still.
So I was kind of like getting on you last week saying, hey, you should be cutting these dahlias for bouquets,
yeah,
but
they're short stems,
so you don't recommend doing that. It's just like cut them off short stem so they will.
Well, you have to cut deep. So like what I'm doing right now, I'm cutting as deep as I can, but on the first blooms, like the plants are short. You know what I mean? So like here, if I want to cut this bloom, like I can only go down so far, maybe like 8 inches. But what happens is the more you cut them low, as deep as you can, and you leave a leaf node at the bottom, right where you cut, then it'll signal the plant to shoot up a bigger, taller stem. So what I'm doing now is really just grooming them to give me longer stems later on. So like this right here, I'm not just gonna snip off here. I want to take this all the way down, and then it'll just signal to the plant. And this bloom is spent anyway, but so that's
So do you cut them at an angle or just straight on?
I don't really know.
Does it matter?
Probably not. I do always try to cut on an angle. Like this one, this has got side shoots that are pretty long, so I can't go very, very long. See, that's like as best I could do right now. But if I wanted to, I could have left this one because that would have been a nice thing. But doesn't matter. So this is Mocha Katie, and I'm gonna cut down here. But see how, I could probably cut this off and leave these, but I really want the plant to start sending up from the bottom to give me some tall stuff. And we have these kind of leaves. So this is what powdery mildew looks like.
So what causes that?
It's a fungus.
Like my feet.
Sort of.
Well, I always kept my shoes on when I walked through here, so don't blame me for it.
Sprayed, and it's just something in the soil. The spores are already in the soil. So unfortunately, we have really hard soil, and so when it rains or when we do like water, when you water it, it splashes. It puts the spores on the leaves, and then it just spreads. So
how does this solution that you're putting on, how does that like fix it?
I mean, baking soda just absorbs the spore. It like dries out the leaves, and milk is supposed to like neutralize it so it doesn't want to stay on there. But the problem is it's hard to get it to stick on the leaves, so you have to apply it every time it rains. Luckily, it hasn't rained here, so we're in one of those modes, one of those drought modes this year. Oh, good. I needed one more. I needed one more bloom. So we've it's actually staying at bay right now, but I am stripping leaves and I am trying to just stay on top of it because it does suck when you get taken over by powdery mildew bad. It just ruins the look of the plant, and it blocks the plant from absorbing the sunlight. So you can't really feed your plant. So that's that. Hopefully I'll have more of these during the season so I can get better pictures. But
yeah, last night we were roping them in.
Yeah.
They're getting a little tall.
Yeah, some of them are really pushing and leaning. What is my pocket? Why can't I do that?
They grew like alfalfa's little head ponytail there. That goes up.
Doesn't have a ponytail, or
what is that thing that alfalfa has? What would you call that?
cowlick?
Really?
I don't know.
Oh, it's a bad hair day, regardless.
Yeah.
And some of these look like they've had a bad hair day.
We all do.
But maybe we can just kind of, so you really don't know the names of these unless we look at the tags, because
Brian, I know some by name, but I also have, I also have 1,000.
Well, maybe we can just walk around and for entertainment value, just take a quick tour of some of these blooms, what they look like. Because
or I could harvest them and put them in the bucket, and you can take all the blooms you want.
Well,
all the pictures you want.
That's not as exciting. I'm trying to think about the excitement factor here.
All right, so you have to be on the same side as me because obviously I'm looking at things differently than you. So
all right.
do not step through there.
Permission to come across? No?
Unless you're gonna jump high, do not.
Come on, look, there's a path right there. I can make it through there.
Yeah, you can go, and then your leg will go out and knock off my plant.
I have good
No,
balance.
you can go around.
Oh,
Holy
for
cow,
crying
you
out
can
loud.
probably film this. Yeah, you have to come from this side.
Well, I also have to look at the shadow effect. All right, I'm coming around this way, folks.
Come on, it's getting late, dear.
Well,
Faster, let's go. So, this is a cafe au lait that I put in. It actually needs to be staked up a little bit, but you can tell, like, these are just beautiful, perfect blooms. Yeah. Cafe au lait, I mean, you can't beat it. She's the queen of dahlias. But yeah, so, I mean, I could just tell you what these are. Like, I have a spreadsheet. I could just go through. Do you want to see?
I don't know. Maybe we'll just look at them. We don't need to know names here today, right?
All right, fine. Anyway, this is lavender blush. I do know that. So this has, like, just sort of that darker pink at the base, but they're huge flowers.
Oh, my goodness. Why couldn't you cut this right now
I can.
and put that just as a centerpiece almost?
You want it as a centerpiece
I
on your
don't know.
table? Yeah, these are pretty. These are big. So, but again, I need to start cutting deep. But these are all sort of blushy colored dahlias. This is KA's Mocha Jake, which I grew from cuttings. And so it's doing more like blooming than it is putting on growth. And I don't know if that's typical for KA Mocha Jake, but it was gorgeous last year and it was up about this tall. These are all KA Cinder Rose. So those are beautiful. This is a very popular one for wedding design, things like that. If we want to go down this row. So this is another row of KA's. This is KA's Honeycomb. This is a new one that came out. It's like the perfect little, it's like a firm. These last the longest, by the way. If you're looking for the longest vase life, that's the one.
It looks like my honeycomb cereal when I leave it in the milk overnight.
Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna get my clippers.
She can't not do something while she's walking through.
Well, you know what? I'm efficient. That's all.
I know.
So anyway, yeah. So this is, what is this one? Right, I'm not even sure. That's also a new one this year. I want to say rhubarb. I'm not sure. But anyway, so this is Sunny Cove. This one is kind of, I don't like this bloom, but this one is kind of toast. We'll have to show when these are actually coming up, but they're doing great. They're like actually starting to produce. Kelty Rose, I have a ton of Kelty Rose. Let's see, these guys, I don't even know what these are at this point. These are new ones.
Oh, those are cool.
Which one?
That thing.
This?
Yeah. Looks like one of those chickens you would see at the fair. You know how they have those weird looking chicken heads?
Fancy boots?
Yeah.
Let's see. That's beautiful. I'm not sure which one that is, but it also is not in the right spot. So I think that was probably mislabeled because it doesn't look like a Rosie Joe to me unless I only have one.
We did plant these at night, don't forget.
Yeah, so this is one that was introduced 2 years ago. It's called KA's Coral Sea. This is one that I posted about. That one's kind of got a wonky bloom on it.
I got this one over here. Actually, this one looks pretty good.
But these are great. These are actually, I did a whole post of these. So these they're supposed to be a little more twisty, but they're starting to shape up a bit now. So it's nice. They're getting, see, like this has nice long stems. You can tell on this plant. See the long stalks coming? Those are going to be great for cutting.
Now, have you already cut some buds off that?
Off what?
Off that plant before, or
Yeah.
is this the first time?
No, I actually cut the other day. I posted a picture of a cluster, like 5 of them, online, and everyone was loving it. This is a very popular variety for KA.
I usually know when she's out here cutting because the aisles are just
I make a mess.
littered with flower bud bodies everywhere.
Yep. Well, you got to do it. It's part of growing dahlias. See, this is beautiful. This is a beautiful stem.
That's
Yep.
looking
And
great.
that's like a perfect. It's a perfect,
So people shouldn't worry if they see a couple other buds on the stem. It's not going to be a big deal.
You have to sacrifice buds if you're looking to get long stems. Like if you know, I'm kind of looking to get cuttable, long, saleable stems that look good in bouquets. So I'm cutting the way I should in order to promote that. And sometimes that means you're sacrificing stems. So, but yeah, this is beautiful. I have no regrets about spending lots of money.
What?
On this tuber. Actually, I bought 5 tubers. I was surprised. Wow, look at that. Like, that's beautiful.
Do you have any regrets not telling me about it until now? Or
actually, I did buy this one new this year. But the thing is, I also know that it's going to probably be a profitable flower. Like, how can it not be? That's a coral. That's a coral, beautiful flower. Coral C. There's a reason it's named that. But yeah, so we're just gonna keep plugging away at promoting and cutting. If I can get in here. Hey Zoe, you're kind of cramping my style, girl.
Zoe is slowly becoming Cleo.
Yeah, she's my little garden bud. But anyway, so that's KA's Coral C in the reel. That's what it looks like when it's fully opened, when it's past peak bloom. The rest of these are pretty much when you would harvest to have it the longest in your vase life. I mean, on your table in your vase. So that's that. Anyway, KA's Cloud. This was one, that one right there. You might want to actually hop over it.
Can I?
Do it.
There, I'll float like a cloud.
That one's worth seeing. That one's fun.
Is that
That's
the same one right here?
Another KA, but it's actually that's an older one, but it's very popular for a good reason. I'm just separating my short blooms and my bucket.
Watch your mouth.
So this one is so pretty. Oh my God. Look at that. Beautiful.
Yep, that's a bad hair day one.
It's just, no, that's beautiful. That's perfection right there. I love it.
So you have a lot to cut, right?
Well,
like,
the problem with having so many is, yes, you do have to keep up on them.
How many Dahlia rows do we have on the farm? Like, I think we have about 11, maybe?
I don't know.
And it is funny because these are Bowman compared to the other ones.
Well, the other ones didn't get nitrogen. When I planted them, we didn't do the same thing that we did with these, and we haven't fertilized them. But look at that. That's KA's Cloud. Beautiful.
So does the nitrogen and fertilizer make the buds bigger or just the plant bigger?
What happens is in the beginning when you add nitrogen at planting, it focuses on the green growth, and you want all of that foliage because the foliage is what's absorbing, you know, the sun, and that's what it's going to use to produce all the blooms. So, you know, that was one thing that I read and that I've been seeing other people doing is planting with nitrogen and molasses for pest control. And we've done that. We've gotten our molasses in, and it is making a difference. I mean, I definitely see a difference this year, and we're just getting started. Like, this is usually our peak.
Yeah, it's taking a while with the molasses. It's going a little slower than usual. Well.
Really? I'm just thinking to myself, what is he talking about?
See, sometimes you got to think when I drop one.
I love this backdrop over here.
Oh, yes, it looks beautiful. I love the backdrop as well. Yeah. Almost said backside, but corrected myself.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you have those clippers back there.
Yeah.
All right, looks beautiful.
All right. Check out your photos, because these are like new for me, so I need them for my website also. See, I'm being efficient. You know, these two guys are a little short, so they're gonna go in this bucket. Anyway, all right, so let's go through a few.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because it is gonna take me a while, I told you. All right, so this is KA Champagne. This is a past peak bloom. However, we do have some big ones coming up on this, so I'm gonna take off that side bud actually, and this will be usable, but that's the only thing about KA Champagne. It's the only KAs that has a wobbly head. See that? You don't want that. Even though actually it is usable and it is beautiful, but this is gorgeous.
That's the same one, just different color because of the age of it, right?
Yep. It's the same exact dahlia. That's the perfect stage to harvest. But it does have a bobblehead. So, and that one's past peak. So that's that. This is RM Baby Girl. Hence the pink and the different intense layers of pink. It's always short for me. I don't know if that's typical for that one, but it's always short. And then these down here. This is RM Summer Haze. However, it's got like, it's kind of a wonky bloom, but it's coming. We'll get some good blooms on that. This one is gorgeous. I don't know what this is, but I need to figure that out. Come over and film that one because it's beautiful.
You just interrupted a bee.
Look at that. That is amazing. Like, what? Don't pull that down.
I'll be quiet.
No.
Beautiful, yes.
All right, I'll tell you be quiet next time.
Yeah, well.
You're not gonna like it.
Uh-oh, you're clipping it. It's done.
But it's so pretty. It is so pretty.
It is.
I don't know what this is, but I need to. Oh, I have a tag. Whoop, whoop. RM Pink Sugar. Oh my God, this is a new one. This is RM Pink Sugar. So thank you, RM. This
Looks
is from
good.
River Merle. They, Haley and Mike, I believe, are the name.
So because it's so short, what can you use that for? Maybe just a tiny little bouquet,
Yeah,
or
it's not really good for much, except it's beautiful and it's good to look at. And I am gonna take. I mean, look at all the blooms I have coming. That's a healthy plant. It's gonna be a nice sized plant too. You always like that. But you know what? It doesn't quite like film. Like you never quite get the depth of color on it. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's hard to capture the real depth of the color. RM Pink Sugar. Cool. I have to do this as I'm doing because I know at some point I'm not going to have a picture for one of them, and then I'll be like, oh, I should have just did it. There, I mocked myself.
Yes, it sounded pretty good.
This one is RM Electrical.
Ooh.
Yeah, let me get this one out. This
Looks orange.
Beautiful. This is amazing. This is almost like cantaloupe color. Ooh, see, I have some leaf spot coming on this. Ooh. I gotta clean all this out. I gotta strip some leaves. This is getting a little yucky in there. It's very dewy in the morning, and it's really cramping my style.
I know, I gotta go to work with wet footwear all day.
Gee, and you wonder why you got problems.
Well, I know the cause, but
Can you hold this?
I can't wear about 6 pair of sneakers a day.
Ugh.
The other day I got my
Wow.
shoes wet and I had one black and one white sneaker on.
Look at this. So this is RM Electrical. And I don't even have to look at the tag. It's pretty
Wow.
wild. See, it's kind of like that electric, fun style also. Oh, I have two. Hold this.
So you're gonna have some color in your little farm stand this week.
Well, I don't know about this week. These are short. I don't really know what I'm going to do with these, but see that? That's beautiful. Oh, no. So this is past peak. They're falling off. But
I don't know. You have
we have
those little vases, don't you?
Yeah, that's so pretty.
Oh,
I know. I have to do it. It's so pretty.
can we get to this tour?
It's so pretty. Oh, the pallet's in the way. I love this backdrop over here, too.
All right, folks. Well, I'll have to do some.
You can't expect me to go through.
I'm gonna have to do some heavy editing here.
Yeah, I know. All right. So Bloomquist Mojo, this is beautiful. These are a little bit pale now, but there's like, I love these. It's like, it's amazing. And I love having multiples of these plants. They're gorgeous. This one is crazy. I have no idea what this one is. Pretty short plant. not really responding much to the nitrogen, but we're getting blooms on them. So, and I have a ton of them, so I'm not exactly sure which one that is even.
Aren't some dahlias naturally short though?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
But Bloomquist, I don't know if that's not Bloomquist Tropic. It's too red. That might be a new one. This is Bloomquist Golden.
This doesn't even look like a dahlia.
Yeah, well, this is a different form.
That is awesome. I love that.
You do?
Yes.
Well, it doesn't last very long in
Well,
base. But that's Bloomquist Golden. So I believe, I want to say that's anemone form. It could be, I think it's anemone. Wow, this one is amazing. So this one I love. Look at the color. That's a bad hair day one. It's beautiful. I love it. I like the weird stuff though. That's Bloomquist Tropic right there. See that guy?
wow.
That's Bloomquist Tropic. So I don't know what the other one is. What else is out here? You're a new one. Open up. You know, that one looks like a lot of the other ones I have. Molly Raven has dark foliage, but that bloom is kind of old at this point.
What about this one over here?
Let's get this one off. Actually, it's not terrible. I'm not sure. These are probably Bloomquist Allen, I would imagine. No, they're a little small for Allen. Allen's pretty big. This is Fawn. There are quite a few of that. This is a water lily, so if you notice, like, let's see. I'm gonna take this off. So this is a water lily that you can just tell the shape of it. They kind of curve in. I don't have substantial blooms on this. You know, we'll see. Hopefully this is supposed to shape up more. The first blooms are like known to be wonky. So you're gonna want to be on this side probably.
Nah, with the sun I can't be, but I can.
All right, well,
I can.
film me instead of the flowers.
I can lean over.
Because this one's ready. This one's called Dutch Pearl.
Show them to me. Oh, beautiful. Yeah.
Or you could just come over here.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. Hi. How are you?
That's Dutch Pearl. As is this one. This is what it looks like when it's fully open. But that's kind of got that smoky, you know, corally, pinky, raspberry tone to it. So, yeah. Big yellow. I don't know what this is, but that's fun.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's a big yellow. It's got a lot of substance. You can just tell, right? Like, I like the way this one is like neat and perfect.
Is there any such thing as a one flower bouquet?
I mean, if you get a big one, yeah.
That looks like one of those spin wheels.
The little, yeah, pinwheel.
Yeah.
Yep. That's Cafe au lait in light pink.
Wow, that thing right there.
Yeah, that's Maynard Jane.
Wow.
I multiplied the crap out of this one this year. So hopefully I get a bunch of tubers because I had 2 last year. One didn't produce any tubers because it was done from a cutting. But I did have one that I was able to make cuttings from, and that's amazing. If you like dark and unique, that one is great. This one is called Omega. This is beautiful. People loved that one when I posted it. And then all of these are the same. I gotta start really hacking these back so I get the long blooms. But like, I gotta start deadheading and stuff like that. I gotta actually cut that deep. This annoys me. This is Cozy Town DeVille. This one changes. You can see it just blooms different every time, but it's supposed to be red and white and
so
pink.
that's the same.
Same exact plant, yeah.
Wow.
But different blooms. So
You might want to come on this side.
no, I know it's two-tone. I like it. This is Joey Frambo. Beautiful pink. I like this one. It's almost like a pink Sylvia, and boy, it's really shooting up like buds from everywhere.
Is this the same?
What's that? Yep.
Beautiful.
Yep. This whole section is Joey Frambo. So. And then these are all cuttings that I got of varieties that are supposed to be very, I don't know, popular, sort of. So I'm not sure exactly what this is or why I would have went with something like this. See it's like burgundy. It's kind of fun. I don't know what it is, but.
Must have been one of your late night internet purchases.
No, I don't know. Or sometimes you get mislabels because it happens. But, so that's that.
Yeah, folks, this is just one of our 3 dahlia garden patches. So
Yeah, and I spaced mine like between probably 15 to 18 inches apart. So I did give them a little space because digging them was a little bit of a pain if they're too close, but I did give them enough space so that they can bloom. And we have powdery mildew. We've battled powdery mildew for the last couple years, so.
it doesn't seem to affect them too much.
It does.
Well, it affects you more than the plant.
No, it doesn't.
Seems like it.
It affects me because I have to be out here to manage it or they'd die early. Why would I want that? Ooh,
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is popping.
I haven't been over here in a while.
So this is pink. So this is similar to Joey Frambo, but this is pink Sylvia. And there's a bunch of smaller ones on there. You know, this one. Wow, cool. Look at this one.
Yeah. Wow, cool.
These are fun.
Oh
I
boy.
have no idea what that is. No idea. Jasmine Pearl. I want to say this is Jasmine Pearl, but I'm not sure. What else? I feel like Jasmine Pearl, Jabberbox.
What's up with this one?
Chantel.
Is that the Jasmine Pearl?
Yep. These are all J's. By the way, they are almost they're not alphabetical to the T, but they're alphabetical in that this whole section, like down there, are C's and then D's and then E's and then F's and then G, H, I, J. So, yes, this is cool. Oh, this is Hawaii. This is kind of an old Hawaii, but that's Hawaii. I do like that one. That one's kind of fun. What else? Yeah, feel free to
Feel free. Slow it down there.
walk through. Well, I'd like to get some of these out.
Well,
of the
so would I. I get it.
So you can tell me to slow down, but
All right. Well, let's.
I got things to do.
Me too.
So this one's super pretty. I don't know the name of it. There's a lot that looks similar too.
So that's it. After next week, you should be good for flowers then for the rest of the season somewhat, right?
Yeah, look at that.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. Like here's a lot of blushy, kind of okay blushy ones. Hi, Joe. Oh, see, like this one. This is the same one as the one over there, and it's out of whack. So somehow that got. Ooh, this one's fun.
That is pretty cool.
Ferncliff Illusion, I would imagine. I think that's that one. But yeah, lots of little ball dahlias. These are great filler dahlias. The ball ones, they last a really long time.
These are nice.
I have no idea what this
That
is.
is unique.
It's really past peak too, but that is, I have no freaking idea what that is.
Isn't that like the exciting part though?
Yeah, but I also don't know, you know, if I was really organized, I'd know where these came from and what farm. So if I didn't order this particular color from that farm, I could go back to them and say, hey, but I have no idea. This is beautiful. This looks like a K.A. Cinder Rose, but it could be, I guess. Wow, these are beautiful pink. Just bright, vibrant. Yeah. They have a lot that look like this. You know, I might narrow it down and just grow a whole bunch of ones that look similar. Like, there's a lot that look like that. Got some weeds in there. This one is beautiful. I love this one. It's huge and white and just gorgeous. I love it. This one's kind of fun. These need to be staked.
I'm sure that's what we'll be doing tonight. Instead of eating steak, we'll be down here with the dahlias, pounding steak.
Oh, look, because this is what happens, right? Like it's just now, it's trying to do its thing and it's laying on the ground. So some of them are not here. Can you pull that? That's a weed. No.
What?
You gotta shake the dirt off and you just took the tag out.
For crying out loud.
Is there a hole there?
Yeah, a couple holes.
I just want to make sure you're not exposing the root on the dahlia there. What else?
Right here. We missed this one. Beautiful.
Oh, you're on that side. I keep.
I'm going to start naming them myself.
Let's see.
Or it's like when you see that person, you don't know their name, and you're like, hey, buddy. That's Buddy right there. Hey, buddy.
Buddy and his friends were out late last night.
What do girls call Buddy? Like, guys have a buddy. What do girls have?
This is beautiful.
My BFF. These are great.
Brown sugar. Lots of beautiful blooms coming on those. These are kind of half-eaten white blooms, so I think we're gonna take that down. See what happens there. This is called Born Sty. This is a new one. It's just, wow, really productive. And it's that pale yellow that, you know, it's kind of hard to find in dahlias. A lot of times you get like the yellow, the bright yellow.
So it's almost like every morning you're going to have to come out here and just start cutting almost.
Oh, this is my full-time job soon. Yeah.
Yes, she's finally done with the kids' garden this week.
Well, I'm going back for the picnic today.
But...
And I have to fold programs for Crowland Park Day for Saturday. And then after Saturday, yes, we will be now able to focus at the farm.
Yes, we have finally realized we can't say yes to everyone.
Yeah. Oh, look at this is. So my roses are starting. We got one that doesn't look like it's doing too well. It needs some.
Yeah, it don't look too rosy.
These are pretty.
They do look great.
Wow. Oh.
Now, are these the ones you took from the house? A couple of them?
The ones on this side?
The ones that don't look great?
Correct. And the ones up there. Well, we just did that.
Oh.
They're actually, if you look, they're starting, see these leaves?
Yeah.
They're starting to put out new. So I have to take this stuff off because this has already leaf spot on it and just let it kind of rejuvenate a little bit.
Did you hear that? Put out or get out.
Yep. So we're going to actually just snip this.
Goes for the rest of you.
Yeah, and just, you know, roses are maintenance.
You included.
I really have no business growing roses, but, you know, I like to do things, so.
She didn't hear the warning.
There we go. So that's that. But, you know, everything was pretty darn good.
What are these little ones over here? Are those zinnias you got growing? Over in this...
This would actually start, like, putting on some... What?
What's over there?
Yes, I have a whole row of Benary's Giants here, and then I have sunflowers here, which are actually starting to. Oh, we lost a few.
Boy, they're growing quick. I watered them last night, and they've already.
Yeah, we lost a few. I'm sure half from Zoe running this way through it, but it is helpful to have the string up. But we haven't really needed it for sunflowers. I really hope that this is not the bud already because I need them to come up way farther than that. But yeah, the zinnias look good. They're starting to establish. So these I'll pinch so I get more blooms.
Boy, you'll be pinching and picking in here all day.
Yeah, the eucalyptus looks awesome. We definitely are having good luck with eucalyptus, so. This is the first time. We did do it in fabric, thank God, because it would look like this here and the eucalyptus if we didn't do it in fabric.
Yeah.
We definitely saved ourselves. Like I did another row on the outside edge with the eucalyptus that's not in fabric because it wasn't wide enough. And so there's eucalyptus out here, but it's, you know, in with all the weeds. So I'm definitely happy we did fabric here. It does make a difference. I know people don't like using fabric, but I'll tell you what, when you have only 2 people doing stuff, it's a lifesaver.
Yeah, no need for more weeds.
I love the amaranth. I kind of wish I did more of the coral and more of the spike. But yeah, and then we have some dusty millers. You know, these are more like, I would like them to start really, they're starting now, but see how they're like starting to get some height on them. I wish they were a little taller, but I have never fertilized these, so this could be my error for doing that. Well, that's that. Are you satisfied?
Yes, it's great.
Okay, good.
Sneakers are soaked, but I also soaked in a lot of information
Good.
and a lot of memories, honey.
Good.
It was a pleasure spending my morning with you. And if I can only start my day like this every day,
Yeah.
it'd be
Well,
a great...
you can, because you grab some clippers and we're going to be harvesting every morning together.
I would, but unfortunately, I got to go to work.
Get used to it.
Sorry, we should have done it earlier.
Hey, I was here.
Yeah, well... All right, folks. Hope you enjoyed that quick Dahlia tour. And, yeah, no long goodbyes today.
No.
We'll see you next time.